again. Today we're gonna go to Virmire. That's not what I meant to do. Hello crew, welcome to another day aboard the Normandy. Today we're going to Virmire. Got some Solarians that found some stuff. So we're gonna go help them out. Found one of Saren's bases. Or something. Apparently. Something to do with Saren. And now they're in trouble. We shall see. Virmire, here we come. For this mission, we're gonna take to the alley.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
Solid landing.
Got a clean drop, Commander.
Yeah, don't get caught. Good job.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
It'd be interesting if it like changed. Equipment, we're good. Everywhere, everybody's good. Exoskeleton 9. Explosives 7. And they really want that fusion explosive. There goes my explosive, because I bet. Sledgehammer rounds 9. Optics 9. Fusion material 9. Oh my god! Oh my god! No! I want to kill you all! I brought that upon them. I'm so sorry.
Securing point.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You better calm down, sir. They need to calm down. That's terrible. How about this? How you like this?
I've got a visual.
Shield disabled.
ECM is hot.
Rally round!
AI hacking. Sure. Help us out.
Who's our target, Commander?
Hello. Goodbye. Let's go.
Think we got him, Commander.
But I don't think we got all of them. Because there are more.
Enemy contact.
Lift you up.
Jammers online.
Thanks. Again, congratulations.
Clear.
Activate. Disable.
I'm reading that the grid is down, Commander. On approach to the Solarian base now. Out.
Nice. B. A. X. X. A. A. Nice.
Ready to continue. On your mark, Commander Shepard.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's do
Think we're
this.
good, Commander.
Tally, I think you're wrong. I think you're smart. You're a smart girl. But, do you see that? Did you see that over there, Tally? That's not good. It's bad.
Finally, some action.
This is bad. This is where I know I fucked up.
Shields disabled.
Now it gets fun.
Sabotage this guy. And how about a lift? That was the wrong person. Get back, please. Get back.
Can't lock on.
guys.
Regroup!
B, X, X, A, Y, B, A, A.
Perimeter clear.
That's it. We should be free to make our way to the gate.
We're home free.
Commander, Normandy's touched down at the base, but it looks like we're grounded. The Solarian captain can explain when you get here.
Why are we grounded? It's very unfortunate. We just landed. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not doing this. No. Oh my gosh. This part is not like action.
There go the Solarians.
Hello.
So what are we supposed to do now?
Stay put until we can come up with a plan.
Status.
Are you in charge here? What's the situation?
I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment STG. You and your crew have just landed in the middle of a hot zone. Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
That's not good. Now what?
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the Council sends the reinforcements we requested.
We are the reinforcements.
What? You're all they sent? I told the Council to send a fleet.
And I'm all you get.
We couldn't understand your transmission. They sent me to investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
What kind of research?
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
Things just get worse.
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army. He'd be almost unstoppable.
Exactly my thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so. Our people are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
We are not a mistake.
No, you're not.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
Not your problem.
Don't worry about it, Captain.
I do worry. That's why I'm still alive. Why don't you go talk to the Krogan? My men and I need some time to come up with a new plan of attack. In the meantime, if you need any supplies, you can talk to Commander Rentola. He's in one of the tents nearby.
Nice.
Looks like things are a bit of a mess.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex. He looks like he's gonna blow a gasket.
Rex.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well, it might actually. Just do it carefully.
Be ready.
I'll be careful. But be ready, just in case.
I'm always ready.
I'm concerned about Rex. Can we still trust him?
We'll see.
The upcoming battle frightens me, but I know Saren must be stopped.
Commander.
Greetings, human. I am Commander Rentola. I can provide you with supplies for the upcoming mission. For anything else, I suggest you speak with Captain Kirahi.
Show me your
Let me see
supplies.
what you have.
What little there is.
You got a unique item. That's all I need. And that. And that. Nice. Cool. Should I get the harmony? Jesus.
If we fail, no one will hear of this.
Commander, come and see me after you've spoken with the Krogan.
I've been on this mission far too long. My brood won't even...
I don't like the way Rex is behaving. He's really on edge.
It won't be an easy fight, but we're ready when you are.
We better succeed. We still feel the toll
Alright, team.
of the Krogan rebellion.
By team, I mean Rex. Hello, Rex.
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
It's not my problem.
This has to be done. Saren is the enemy, not me.
Really? Saren created a cure for my people. You want to destroy it. Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
I don't have time for this.
I don't care what your personal feelings are. This base gets destroyed.
Don't push me, Shepard. I followed you because I wanted to fight for something more than credits. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep following you, I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
I wouldn't do this otherwise.
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
No, we were tools for the Council once.
Yeah.
Thank us for wiping out the Rachni. They neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead. Just one thing. When we find Saren, I want his head.
There. I should end with full Renegade, right? Still have plenty of Renegade options to do. That just felt like the right thing to say. 126. How you feeling? How you feeling, Rex?
If we're doing this, then let's go.
Go.
Watch that Krogan of yours. Who knows what he'll do once you're in the...
These Solarians seem pretty tough. I just hope they hold up under pressure.
Just say the word. I'm ready to go.
With all these defenses, Saren must be hiding something big.
Yeah.
I will fight with fire for you, Commander.
Cool. We're all ready to go.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
Got a plan?
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where?
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
I like it.
Good. I prefer a straight fight anyway.
It won't be that simple. We just don't have the numbers to meet them head on. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
Works for me.
I just hope you survive long enough to be useful.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
Good idea.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Shut up, Marine.
This is my decision, not yours.
Either of these two will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
Take ass.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, Good luck.
Be ready.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Rachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line.
Hell yeah.
Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line.
Awesome.
Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Me too. I'm gonna take Caden, and I'm gonna take Tally.
Comm check. Do you read me, Commander?
Affirmative.
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Squad. That sounds good. Oh wow. Save here. Alright, Caden. Sally.
Shadow is on the ground.
us.
Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Williams with Igor team. Manovai, Deato team, move. Time to get some attention.
Manovai is under coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the guest target.
Powering up.
Where you at?
something scrambled they're targeting. We got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Manavai. Calling SAT strikes. Dieto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
We've got access to base security. Should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear the guards out for us, but they might be too much for Williams and the Solarians to handle.
They've got enough trouble.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
I want a full sweep. Nice and clean.
Finally, some action!
Oh my god. Hello. It was at this moment I knew I dodged that.
Countermeasure deployed. They were indoctrinated. What's going on?
Yeah. I said stay down. Easy decryption. B A X Y X.
Perimeter secured.
Oh, there's people
Hello?
down there.
Is someone out there?
Give a little ground, Williams. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Two labs. Labs. Containment level. Probably the wrong way to go right now. Like the right way. Maybe not. I don't know. I was getting confused with this part. Some people in here.
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right? I knew someone would come. It tried to break me, but it couldn't. I shut it out.
Identify yourself. Now!
Nobody's going anywhere till I get some answers.
Private Mano Savat of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, STG, man. Captured while on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, man. Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting. I said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
Are you fit to fight?
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back every step of the way. I just need to get out of here and away from that incessant whispering. They piped it in for days now.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
He's not part of the mission.
No. No! I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking, and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
I can't take that chance.
Can't take that chance. No chance. I need to do what it says. I have to. Let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
That was unfortunate. Anybody else? Okay. Hello. It's time to meet your maker. That's not how you meet your maker. Shot his leg off. God. It's brutal. Why would you do that? See, and now am I going the right way? I think so. No, I can't go this way anyways. Cool. Gotta go back. I don't even need.
Think we're good, Commander?
I think we're good too. X, B, B, Y, B, Y, A, A. Oh. A, B, B, A. Cool. This is how we get to the other one. That's right. Yeah. Hello.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
Then why should I trust you?
Everyone here is indoctrinated. You might be working for Saren.
My whole team was altered, but I was left alone as a control subject. I still have my senses, although I almost wish I didn't. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Tell me about the research.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
I'm letting you out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, hmm? A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
Cool.
These look docile. Their minds are gone.
Why did Saren do this? To steal a man's mind like that is disgusting.
Open the door and kill them.
Better to die than to live like this.
Just mow them down, Commander?
Yeah.
It's what I would want.
You kidding?
We eliminate this base, and Saren's gonna feel it.
It's not what I asked, but you're right. Use that anger. Talk. I did that.
What is going on? Where are the guards? Where is Saren?
Destroying your creatures. Trying to, at least.
No. Stay back. This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species. You will not destroy the work we have started.
You're a little wild. I need you to calm down. Oh shit. Back up, bro. Back up. Oh, what? Wow. That was a, I don't know what happened there, but wow. That was risky business. Right. Yeah. Y A Y B.
Think we're good, Commander?
Alright, good to save it. Whoa. Y'all need to calm down.
Stay down!
Damn, Robin. What are you doing?
All clear.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I don't believe you.
Everyone in this place is trying to kill me.
Do I look like a soldier? I'm a neurospecialist, and this job isn't worth dying over. Or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
Then why should I trust you?
Give me one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
Tell me about your research.
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that.
Yes, I did. Weapons. B, X, X, Y, B, A. So, you know, this planet's pretty. Wouldn't you say, guys? You know, besides the devastating things going on.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon.
Another
like
beacon.
the one on Eden Prime.
Time for more visions.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
You are not Saren.
I am.
What is that?
Saren.
Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
No.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Impossible!
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die.
Yeah.
We are eternal. The pinnacle of evolution and existence.
I'll kill you.
Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
You don't scare me.
Whatever your plan is, it's gonna fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna break
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
You're lying! I mean, I would believe... You're lying!
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Yeah, well, I will stop you.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
That's not a...
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Great. More problems.
Lay it on me, Joker. I love bad news.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
Alright,
This
let's
console
go.
is shot. Orders, Commander?
Let's go set that nuke.
We'll head for the breeding facility. Time to blow this place to hell.
Right, Commander. I'll meet you there. Joker out.
Did I just fall? No. Run, 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 run! Sovereign's coming! Alright, team. So, things have changed drastically. Saren is still a target, but he's not enemy number one. Get out of here.
The Geth returning from your position, Jayato. Looks like Shadow picked a sensitive spot. Williams, head them off. Hold them.
Just keep doing that. Maybe. Get out of here. How are you still alive?
Shadow Team. Now it's our turn. That's it. We need to clear the gate and set those charges.
All right, no problem, no problem.
Charges set. Everyone bunker down. Bunker down.
This. Just gotta bring in the Normandy. And
all right. Nice work. That's one less thing to worry about. Commander, I'm bringing us in. I'll get as close to the site as I can.
Yeah, boy. Bring her in, Joker. Careful with that. That is a nuke. I do not want to die today, team. Alright.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
Get your ass over
here.
The
nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
No one gets left behind.
Hold tight. We're coming to get you.
Negative! Just make sure that nuke is set! We'll hold them as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Guard that
You keep
bomb.
that nuke safe.
Alright. Rex. Tally. Let's blow this joint. Terrible start. Whoa. Get the... Stuff, guys. crate. Oh shit.
Yes, they're sending in reinforcements.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted a troop ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's Geth pouring out all over the bomb site.
How bad is it?
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Damn it.
What the hell are you doing, Alenko?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what. It's done, Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Sorry, Caden. But I gotta rescue my girl Ash. Also, Conrad's the love of my life. So, goodbye. You're a good soldier.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Also, Captain Security.
Yes, Commander,
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
Of course it was.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die proud.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, let's keep going. Caden. Wow.
you need to move fast, Commander. Can't hold them off here much longer. Watch your corner. Suppressing fire.
Is that it? We got you, Ash. Oh, shit. There. No. Oh, fight you. Obvious.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
You don't fool me.
This isn't complicated. You'll do anything to get power. Even joining with the Reapers.
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead. But what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist?
No.
Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I won't be a slave.
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared.
None.
Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're just a puppet.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace.
Don't understand the reasons.
Sovereign needs me
to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Conduit.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted.
LMAO.
Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are just tools, and no amount of belief on their part will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Well, you're a coward.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
All right, everybody, hang on!
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
The mission can't fail.
We had to leave him behind. Saren has to be stopped at any cost.
I want this team
It
to
should have
learn
been me, Commander. You know that.
Don't question me.
Chief Williams, I am your commanding officer. I did what I had to do. Do not question my orders.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
We will avenge him.
Get it together, soldier. Caden's blood is on Saren's hands, and when we find that son of a bitch, I'll make him pay.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
But how are we going to find him? Or the conduit?
What about that beacon, the one in the base? Did it give you another vision? Did it show you where the conduit is?
It's still not clear. And we've only got one lead left, the Artemis Tau cluster. Crew, dismissed.
Commander, there's a comm buoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
I'll tell them.
Set the link up, Joker. They need to know.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission on Virmire was a success.
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
The Krogan don't matter.
Sovereign's the real problem here. The Reapers wiped out the Protheans. We're next.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming, if it turns out to be accurate.
You don't believe me.
Sovereign's real. The Reapers are real. Saren even admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports, the ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
It's highly possible Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
Don't be stupid.
I tried to warn you about Saren. You didn't believe me then, and look how that turned out.
I believe you humans have a saying. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Proof.
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Our decisions affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a Spectre. Not without solid evidence.
But
The Council cannot take any official action here. That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
If you truly believe Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Saren.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
Alright. No assignments, so let's go ahead and talk to the crew before I end the stream. Recording, whatever you call it. Joker! How you feeling, buddy?
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
That's why I'm in charge.
Sometimes making the tough choice is the only way a mission can succeed.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
You're right.
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Nice. Love you, Joker. You're a good guy. I wonder if Presley has anything to say. Presley.
Yes, Commander?
Nothing.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Chalk was...
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's my room.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salian, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
Very good.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Anything else, Garrus?
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
I don't have time for this.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
Ashley?
Commander?
About Caden.
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
We're soldiers.
Every one of us is expendable if it accomplishes the mission. Alenko, you, me.
I know. If we hadn't gotten pinned down, you would have been there to help him. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
They did their duty.
We accept death when we put on the uniform, Chief. If you can't deal with that, retire.
I could never do that. Not before, and definitely not now. I have to be worth Caden's life.
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. I think the odds are against us.
Screw the odds.
When it comes to the survival of humanity, who gives a rat's ass about odds? We're gonna fight them.
Damn straight we will, Skipper. But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war. That's what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back.
Feel that. Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
That's hilarious. Occasion.
What's the occasion?
This super sad music.
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Whammy.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic person on the ship.
Nah, you just happened by at the right time. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
Spit it out.
Are you playing games with me?
I don't always play games, sir. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see.
You're blacklisted because of your grandfather's cowardice.
Cowardice. That's what the Terra Firma party calls it. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
He got what he deserved. That's why he does like aliens. So do you.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're valuable.
You're tough and decisive. I value those qualities.
Just consider me a fire-and-forget missile. I'm sure Kirhi wants to brief you. I should get out of your hair.
Won that drink, damn it.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Kirhi, Rex.
Commander, things got heated back on Virmire.
Yeah, they did.
You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I should hope so.
That's what I expect from all my people.
Just make sure it was worth it.
Oh, I will.
Saren has to pay for what he's done.
And, oh, he will.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
I like the sound of that.
Bye.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Anything else, Rex?
Shepard.
Personal inquiry.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
So?
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
Don't blame you.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
Smart.
Exactly. That's why I hired you.
And that's why I joined. So I wouldn't have to deal with them. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them.
Yeah.
Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Bye, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander Rentola.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
Show me your supplies.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, nice.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
We all face tough choices.
He knew what the risks were.
Of course. The grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
That would be cool.
Checking up on me, Shepard? Don't worry, I'm still here.
Okay. I was gonna talk to you.
Looking for supplies?
Yeah, boy.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.